Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
The excitement leading up to the big fight between Javon Tank Davis and Lamont Roach is reaching new heights. With the fight fast approaching, things got intense when Tank lost his cool live on TV. And this wasn't just over some usual trash talk. Lamont Roach hit him where it really hurt, and Tank couldn't hold it together.
Y'all gonna stop listening, old boy? Now he done came out and put his young homie in his drawers on his...
This wasn't your typical promo or scripted showdown. What happened was pure, unfiltered tension, and it played out right in front of the whole world. When Tank gets angry, things take a whole different turn. Roach crossed the line with his disrespect, and Tank was absolutely ready to fight right then and there.
For y'all career. I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship,
downfall.
not career.
Yeah,
Relationship.
it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
He scheduled a fight, I think.
But here's the big question. Did Roach just make the biggest mistake of his career? Or is he playing the perfect mind game to take down the most feared man in boxing? You won't want to miss this breakdown. Let's dive in. Javon and Lamont have been hyping up this fight to the max, and it's definitely working. The tension between them has been building for weeks, with some of the most heated face-offs we've seen in a long time. I'm talking about the kind of standoff where they're nose to nose. Security has to step in, no handshakes, no fake smiles, just pure hostility.
he's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
At the last press conference, things almost got physical between Tank and Lamont. Roach started talking big, claiming, "I'm going to expose you, Tank." All that hype is gone. Tank wasn't having any of it. He stood up, got right in Lamont's face, and fired back, "You won't last 3 rounds with me." Security had to rush in because for a moment, it looked like fight night was about to kick off early.
He was telling me just stay calm. I always like to listen to Floyd when it comes to big stages like this, because he's the only one that been in my shoes and been like in these type of fights. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay close to Floyd.
Things escalated even further recently during a live TV interview. Lamont Roach went off on Javon, and the disrespect was off the charts. He called Tank overhyped, saying his knockouts were against YouTubers and older fighters. And it didn't stop there. Roach even went as far as to say, "You're not the face of boxing, you're just Floyd's leftover." He hit Tank where it really hurts.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas.
Tank completely lost it. He cut the host off mid-question, leaned in and told Roach, "Say that to my face in the ring. You'll be asleep before you finish your sentence." But Tank wasn't done. He jumped out of his seat, and security had to step in to hold him back. Meanwhile, Lamont kept running his mouth from across the studio. You could see the fire in Tank's eyes. He was ready to throw down on the spot.
He was saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
Let's be honest, the hype is working. Social media is blowing up. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everyone's talking about this fight now. Some people are backing Tank, calling him the KO King, while others are saying Lamont's got inside his head and has Tank rattled. But one thing is clear, this fight just went from a showdown to something personal. Just when you thought the hype couldn't get any crazier, Javon and Lamont pulled off the ultimate stunt that had the entire boxing world losing it. Out of nowhere, Tank went live on Instagram and dropped a bombshell. "Yo, the fight's off, it's canceled, business fell through. The internet lost its mind. Fans are freaking out. Twitter and TikTok blew up. Some were angry. Some were heartbroken. And others were just confused, wondering if Tank was backing out. But then, plot twist, it was all a stunt. Just a publicity move to crank up the hype even more. And let me tell you, it worked. Within hours, hashtag Tank vs. Roach was trending everywhere. And even celebrities were asking, is this fight happening or what? Of course, Lamont jumped in, reposting Tank's clip with the caption, "You can't cancel what's already mine. Your belt." Talk about adding fuel to the fire. Now, let's talk about what really matters. The skills these two bring into the ring. This fight is about more than just trash talk. It's about power, technique, and who wants it more. First up, Gervonta Tank Davis. We're talking about one of the hardest hitters in the game. Pound for pound. The dude's got that one-punch KO power that can put anyone to sleep. His uppercut? Straight up nasty.
Nobody would do business with you if you act like this.
But it happens a lot in boxing, though, right?
Oh, yeah, because
it seems to be
it's
common in
strategic.
boxing, yeah.
Floyd was telling him all these things.
Floyd's given this counsel to
Yes.
Gervonta.
Who do you think is telling him to do the rehydration clauses?
And let's not forget Tank's speed and footwork. He's a master at closing the distance and cutting off the ring. Plus, his fight IQ is insane. Tank knows how to bait opponents into traps and then, boom, lights out. But don't sleep on Lamont Roach. The man's slick, technical, and has one of the best jabs in the division. He's a counterpunching king, patient, calculated, and deadly accurate. On top of that, his cardio is on point, and he's been sharpening his combos like a sniper. He's also got a chin, able to take shots and keep coming forward. That means Tank better bring his dash game. So, what do pros say about this fight? Well, opinions are split.